apparently Vladimir Putin is employing a very effective technique regarding the war that Russia is having with Ukraine. And that is, he is getting his own people, particularly those in Moscow, to be completely detached from the war and to only focus on everyday life as if nothing is really happening. Now, I'm getting this information from an article that was published by the New York Times today, September 6th, called "Nothing Has Really Changed. In Moscow, the fighting is a world away." The article outlines how even though tens of thousands of people have died and that this war is contributing to global inflation and an energy crisis, that very little about day-to-day life seems to have changed in Moscow. It talks about the fact that the luxury mall next to the Red Square is full of shoppers, that people are driving around in Moscow in luxury cars, and that restaurants and theaters are thriving in business. A professor of political philosophy says this is what Russia has been doing since the Soviet era, but Putin has gotten really good at it. Detaching the people from what's actually happening in the war. Not speaking of the hardships of war, not employing a draft, not having mass funerals, not allowing the people to feel feelings of loss or conflict. Meanwhile, the country is engaging in a war that is the hugest in Europe since World War II. And most of the people don't have a clue. They're not really thinking about it. They know there's a war, but it's not affecting them. A young person is quoted as saying, "People act as if nothing's happening. Here is one world, and there, where the fighting's going on," referring to the field of battle, "is a completely different world." I've got news for you, Christians. This is exactly what Satan is trying to do to us. He's trying to get us so engaged in everyday life, what we can see and touch and feel, just going through the motions of life, totally distracted and detached from the real spiritual war that's taking place every day. People are dying every day, souls are going to hell, and we are not engaged in the battle. We're detached from it. We've forgotten what the Bible tells us, that we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against the powers of darkness, and that we need to get focused and not let the enemy distract us from the fact that there's a cosmic battle taking place. We need to be waging war against the enemy of people's souls, against Satan himself, by proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ and living it out and not forgetting what's really going on.